Hi everyone and welcome back to GMI Online. As you can see, we, quote, cannot stop, will not stop, as the great poet once said. We have an amazing show for you today, so let's jump headfirst into it with our very own Kenya Williams, as she shows us exactly what being an essential worker means in these troubled times.
Hi, what's up? This is Kenya and I am back with another vlog. As you can see, I'm in a different location today. I'm outside. I'm in front of my job. My job is called One South, and today I'm going to give you a journey of what we do here at One South and how things are changing around here. We're known as essential workers. That's for people that still have to go in for work, and I'm one of them. So I want to take you on my journey and show you how we are changing here now since we are in the quarantine stage with work. Alright, the biggest thing that we practice here at One South is social distancing. So as soon as we come in, we don't even touch each other, but we do say hi to one another. Also, I'm gonna say three main things that have changed for our residents or working here at One South. So the first thing is delivering packages. Now it's almost like ding dong ditch. We have to deliver the package right in front of their door and it blasts. We can't even say hi to them, we just drop it off and run. Another thing that has changed now is that we have virtual tours now. So at first we would have residents come in and take tours of our property, but now we have to do virtual tours over FaceTime. Like, who would have thought like we could use technology to do these things? Like virtual tours. And the good thing about it is they can receive a Starbucks gift card. You're probably wondering like, how do these residents get the Starbucks gift card? All we do is just send them a little code on the back of the card and they have a free drink on us, if I can say. Also a big thing that has happened is that now we all have to like clean up our like work area. So that means Lysoling it down, using this spray that we just got to help disinfect like all the bacteria and things like that. Because you know we're trying to practice cleaning more so we don't spread any germs. But yeah, that's like the biggest change that has happened so far at One South. We're getting better at it. We're getting better at just getting through this quarantine and just making sure that we're still trying to help out our residents as best as we can. But yeah, that's how we're doing here at One South. We hope that you guys are doing as best as you can during this time with work. If not, if you're working at home, I hope you're doing good. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Well, I'm certainly glad Kenya's staying safe, but I'm glad my work just told me to stay home. Just don't come in. Now let's pass it over to Jared at News Desk for a deeper look into the news of the week.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Jared Farmer. I hope everyone is staying safe and socially distancing in these confusing times. For more news on coronavirus and its impact today, I have the latest for your UI7 News Desk. For those independents who filed their taxes on time, you might be currently anticipating the rollout of a $1,200 stimulus check from the government. But that's not the only thing to know about the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, or CARES. For those who qualify for these payments, you will have needed to file a tax return for 2018 as well, and have an annual household income of less than $75,000. Additional $500 credits are being attributed to each taxpayer per one child that they claim as a dependent. U.S. Senator Dick Durbin spoke on Monday with the Federation of Illinois Independent Colleges and Universities about provisions as well in the bill, where he discussed an education stabilization fund to help support emergency student aid and recover losses related to the pandemic. FIICU members are expecting to receive $132 million, while the state of Illinois is expecting to receive $437 million. Durbin, along with fellow Illinois Senator Tammy Duckworth, joined a bipartisan group of senators urging the Trump administration to provide relief to local farmers. In a letter sent to USDA Secretary Sonny Perdue, the senators urged the USDA to ensure that a portion of their $9.5 billion stimulus relief package goes to local farmers who sell directly to consumers, schools, and institutions. The senators also pressed for the department to administer direct payments through the Farm Service Agency as a response to the $1.1 billion projected in loss of revenue. And to reach new and underserved farmers, the senators requested that the Farm Service Agency waive requirements to obtain USDA farm numbers in order to participate in FSA-administered assistance programs. Earlier this Tuesday, we officially entered a new phase in the 2020 election cycle. Former President Barack Obama took to the airwaves to announce his endorsement of his former Vice President Joe Biden. Obama praised Senator Bernie Sanders in his endorsement as well, saying Joe will now be a better candidate for having run against him. In early caucus states, Sanders ended up ahead of Biden, but as Super Tuesday rolled around, the former VP began to gain heavy momentum that Sanders could not respond to. Shortly after suspending his own campaign due to coronavirus, Sanders endorsed Biden and officially dropped out of the race. The two men ideologically represent opposite sides of the Democratic Party, but with the nomination now fully secured, the Biden campaign will have to switch gears as it prepares for the general election campaign against Donald Trump. At a time like this, nothing is worse than an additional disaster to deal with. But nearly half of the United States had to brace themselves for quite a storm over this past Easter weekend. The National Weather Service says a wave of powerful storms are surging through the U.S., and that a tornado was confirmed nearly 50 miles from Austin, Texas, and another more dangerous one moved towards Monroe, Louisiana at 45 miles per hour. The Weather Service said that the greatest risk for strong storms ran from northeast Louisiana to Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. The service also said that severe storms had brought recent tornadoes as far as Illinois, Iowa, and Wisconsin, with local officials reporting dozens of injuries. This wave could have potentially impacted at least 95 million Americans, coming at the worst time possible, as the death toll for coronavirus continues to climb, just surpassing 20,000 and still rising. That's all for our UI7 News Desk this week, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, if you're going outside, wear a face mask, and as always, be safe and social distance yourself. That's all that we have for this week. I'm Jared Farmer.
Thanks for the news, Jared. Up next, Andrea shows us how to make our very own no-sew masks for those who can't find or can't afford the official ones.
And that is how you make a mask out of just a bandana and 2 ponytail holders. Stay safe, Illini.
I must say, I'm impressed by how easy that looked. Even I could do it, and that's saying something. Now, I know people will be staying indoors for the foreseeable future, but it's actually healthy to get outside, stretch your legs, get some exercise, as long as you keep your social distance. Here's GMI's Max Claypool to tell you what days might be good for an isolated walk.
Hey guys, Max Claypool from US 7 Weather with your weekend forecast. Today, high of 44, low of 29, and it's going to rain most of the day. Tomorrow, that rain is going to clear with a high of 55 and a low of 41. It's going to start off sunny but transition into cloudy tomorrow night. And then Sunday, high of 57 on Sunday, low of 35 under mostly cloudy skies, though those clouds should start to clear by Sunday night. So wet to start off your weekend, but then drier Saturday and Sunday. So for US 7 Weather, I'm Max Claypool.
Man, I am looking forward to those blue skies and warm weather you don't understand. But until then, maybe I'll do some spring cleaning like Jose. He's using his free time to get a clean slate. Let's check in and see how his car cleaning adventure is going.
Good morning, Illini. If you know me, you know that I love cars, but sometimes I just don't have enough time to take care of it. So now that I'm back in Chicago, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean the interior and just make it all good as new again. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is vacuum the car. As you can see right here, I haven't been able to touch the car since January when we moved back into campus. So that's the first and most important thing that I think I need to take care of first. Okay, I'm done with one side of the car, now I got the other side left to do. So, halfway there. Now, I've taken all of the rubber mats out because I use those for the winter, and I'm gonna put in some carpet ones instead. I like to use the carpet ones over the summer. It makes the car look a little bit more nicer. While the rubber ones are more heavy duty and they're meant to take all the snow that Illinois gets. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change them. Okay, so I'm done with the vacuuming. I've installed the new... Angel just texted. Okay, so I'm done with the vacuuming. I've installed the new rugs. So now all that's left to do is to actually clean the interior. It's very dusty inside, so I'm going to use some special compounds in order to make it shine again. Okay, so before I really start wiping down on the interior, the first thing I'm going to do is use an air compressor and just blast air all over the interior, because it's picked up dust over the months, and so using the air, it's just going to push all the air out and just get it out of the way so I can wipe it down easily and no scratches are made. Alright, the car is aired out, so I'm ready to wipe now. So let's get to it. Well, I'm pretty much done. This is the before, and this is the after. So I had a lot of work to do, but you know what? It was great that I did this because the car is clean again. It looks great. It looks like brand new. Well, that's gonna do it for me. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it. Have a great day, and good morning, Illini.
Man, I would sure love to deep clean my car. It certainly could use it, but unfortunately I don't own a vacuum. Or a solid work ethic. But while tag-along might not be the best idea in these days of social distancing, that doesn't mean executive producer Maddie Rice isn't finding ways to have fun and express herself. Let's see exactly what her Scavenger Hunt Home Edition is all about.
Good morning, Illini. I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was done with this
Sammy!
Sammy!
weird, like,
I asked Sammy if she had a mask, obviously referring to, like,
a medical grade face mask, and she pulled that out. So
Do not wear one of those to the store.
that's not gonna help anything.
So Maddie is making Sammy and I do a scavenger hunt. We have a list of 54 random items, and we are going to randomly generate a number to pick one of those items to go find somewhere in our house. First number is 15.
Okay, 15. Picture of a wedding. Okay, ready, go.
Go.
My camera was plugged in.
Got one. It's my parents.
Oh. Oh, great job.
8 is a movie ticket.
Oh,
Oh, I've got to have one of those.
I literally just saw one.
I actually think I have one somewhere.
Good.
Wait, I have a train ticket.
Here we go. I've got one.
Ah!
I forgot something.
Dan,
What movie?
What
It's a
movie is it?
ticket.
What movie is it?
It's a movie ticket to see Star Wars.
Competition is heating up.
It is heating up. Next 5. Oh, we're going to the
Number
really-
5.
Number 5, a used stamp.
stamp.
Oh, what a piece of unopened mail.
Who keeps this? Ah, are you kidding me?
This is count.
Dang it. I thought my
I
room was
can't
empty
believe it.
before. It's gonna be a wreck after this.
So this is a letter that my 6th grade teacher made us write to ourselves from like 10 years later, and she just sent them to us. I said, I see myself going to a good college and working on some sort of broadcasting degree. How about that?
Oh
Broadcasting.
my gosh.
Bad.
And you're a psychic too.
34.
34. A 4-leaf clover.
A 4-leaf clover.
Oh, I literally, guys.
I'm
I don't even
Got it.
want to look.
already know it. Wow.
Is that a real one?
Yeah.
No way. Where'd you
My
get that?
my grandma and I
Leprechaun.
found this. Like it says July 3rd, 2002.
Oh,
Aw.
Yeah.
you
So
must be pretty lucky then.
yeah. Well, I got friends like you.
Yeah.
Next up.
Ah, a balloon.
Oh, I have a balloon.
Our first tag along. My gosh, that was like one of our first visual gag. Aww.
This thing falls on me every single night I sleep, and I panic and think there's an intruder in my room.
And the winner is Maddie. Woohoo!
Yay!
Way to go.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Illini.
Wow, that looked really fun actually. You know, when she pitched that idea, I was a little apprehensive, but good work, Maddie. That's our show for today though, guys, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at GMI Illini, and at our website, ui7newslive.web.illinois.edu. I'm Liam Dwyer. Have a good morning, Illini.